Hello, I'm Lady Juniper, and something a little bit awkward happened over the weekend. I was just watching YouTube videos, and one of them was about Dory and how fun she is to play at C6, and I was like, you know what? I don't have C6 Dory, and I don't mind building pity on the banners. I'll do a 10 pull. Because, as I famously always complain about, I'm insanely unlucky on the banners. I nearly always go to hard pity, like 80 wishes for a character. I don't get very many earlies. If you look at my Palm and Moan tracker, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of red. An awful lot of red. So, so it's like, I'll do a little temple. Just a small one. Just one. I might get a Doricon. That will put me one step closer to Dory being 66 and I can have a little goofy time with her. So I pull. And it goes gold. And I'm like, oh no. I mean, if it's only like 10, like I was on Zero Pity, I literally just got Nouvellette, right? I never get a 5-star on 10 pity or on the first pull. Not like ever. Like I did it on my bows, admittedly, only last month, but that always happens on my bows account. Like I get so many earlies on my bows account. It's crazy. So like, okay, I haven't won a 50-50 all year. My last 50-50 win was Wanderer. That was last year. And I was quite looking forward to saying in my Furnia wishing video, oh no, it's been literally 1 year since I won a 50-50. There's no way someone who has not won a 50-50 this year, is going to win the 50-50 on this. And I'm just going to have Furnia guaranteed. It's going to be great. But what happens? Well... yeah, we got this bad boy! One pull! One temple! What? You might be asking, Juniper, why did you pull for Wriothesley, a character you expressively said you did not want? When you wanted Venti, why did you pull on Wriothesley's banner instead of Venti's banner? If you're gonna accidentally get a 5-star, why didn't you get the 5-star you wanted? Look, I think like a little part of me kind of wanted Wriothesley because I think he's like a character with meme potential, like doing really silly builds on and doing really silly things with. Because he's a cryo catalyst with some fun mechanics, and I do really like his animations. I think he's a little bit clunky to play in the same way I feel like Hazo's a little clunky to play. No, like hate for Hazo or Wriothesley. It's just, I don't know, compared to other catalyst users, they just feel a bit like slow to use compared to like a sword character who's quite fluid. I mean, it's not too bad. This is quite quick. I don't know. I wasn't really in love with Wriothesley. I'm not super in love with his design. I think like there's elements of his design that are really cool, and I don't know. I feel like the waistcoat and the tie is a bit weird. The coat's really cool, and the trousers are really cool, and the sun is right in my face. Yeah, there's elements to it not super in love with, and I'm not super in love with his face either. He was just not a character I wanted, except to be silly with, and I had planned to try like wishing for him on my free-to-play to be goofy with, because that's the purpose of a free-to-play, to be goofy with characters. But that would mean saving up for another 5-star, which, So instead of doing it on my free-to-play, I did actually go on my OG account and did some pulling there because I was already at like 30 or so pity on there from like months of wishing since I got Casual. So I thought I'd just do like the Archon quest, the first part, and the event, and that probably give me enough wishes, which it did. It gave me a 5-star. It was Diluc. So now I get to mess around with him on my main account, and you can see he's level 60 now. I didn't farm for him. Obviously, I didn't farm for him. I didn't plan on getting him. That said, we're not doing too bad on the beetle front. I think my world is probably clear of them because I'm quite familiar where they are. We've got them level 60. He is on Flowing Purity at the moment. I think it's his best free-to-play. I could give him Skyward Atlas, honestly, which I think is quite good. But Wanderer's got it. I was goofing around with Frostbearers because I see a potential for a meme build with this. And I will explain the meme build briefly with you. Basically, the Frostbearer, which looks amazing on him. Look at it. Look how good it looks with him. It just looks like it was designed to go with Wriothesley, and apparently it's not even a very good weapon for him. Like, I think it's like same level as Eye Perception, possibly a bit better because you can activate the passive a bit more regularly with refinements, from my understanding of the weapon. I don't know how well it scales. I don't have one at like level 90. How high does this go? I don't know. But like, this percentages do go up. I think like Eye Perception, yeah, it caps out at 360, where I think Frostbearers at R5 could go higher than that. I'm not entirely sure. So it goes up to, I feel like this is reasonably good base attack with 41% attack percentage. Does it have the R5? So 360, same as Eye Perception, but unlike Eye Perception, you get it 100% at R5, where Eye Perception is a 50% chance, and that doesn't change. And they have to have a cryo aura. So I was looking at this because I had like a sort of like meme build in my head, where because at C0, his charge attacks are a little bit punishing because you have to use stamina to use them. Well, there is an artifact set that sort of relieves that a little bit. You might have heard of it. It's called Bloodstained, and it's a physical set. But after defeating an opponent, increase charge attack damage by 50% and reduce its stamina cost to 0 for 10 seconds. Right? Defeat one enemy and you get a bunch of free buffed up charge attacks, right? And like, in theory, I don't think this is very good at all. I mean, the 50% charge attack damage is pretty good, right? But you got to compare it to like Mecha Chessie Hunter, which gives 15% and lots of crit rate. Like, you'd need a really stacked crit rate set of Bloodstain to even make this worthwhile compared to Masasashi Hunter, and it's only buffing charge attacks, but charge attacks always have no ICD, thus the benefit of doing it. But then it's a physical set, and you're only getting the increase in damage if he drops down below 60% HP and you do the charge attack. Right? But I was thinking about these weapons and this damage. This, like, if you have it at R5, the 360% of attack damage, and here's an attack scaling character. Can this be buffed by the 25% physical damage increase? Yes! Yes, it turns out the damage you get from this weapon, and I assume all weapons that have a passive like this, can be buffed by anything that buffs physical damage. I did a lot of testing. I tested with food. 40% fish food, like fish speciality dish. I used that. It did indeed increase the damage that the catalyst did by 40%, like the food should do. I tested it with. I did it with superconduct. That indeed did increase the damage from its basic. I tested with a physical goblet. That also increased the damage. So yes, the physical, anything that buffs physical, buffs this damage output. Now this damage output isn't a lot. I mean, I don't know how much it can go up to. I have a level 60 Wriothesley, and this is like a level 20. I could probably test it with my eye perception because that's actually level 70 and would probably do decent damage, but I'd have to get Wriothesley all up, and I have big problem there. No money, no money, no resin. I've got plenty of wishes for Furnia, don't worry about that. Yeah, I don't really have the resources to level Wriothesley up and try this meme build quickly. But if you would like me to test how much damage you can do with a physical aimed Wriothesley, let me know, because in theory you could do it in a sort of you could do it. It's a bit, I think it's a bit tricky because you need a healer for Wriothesley just in case, but if you're doing lots of charge attack spam, maybe it's not as important. That's what the test is. That's what the testing's for, right? But you can only get yourself back every 5 seconds. It's the downside. And you need to kill an enemy to get the artifact at bonus. But you can buff that physical buff. I'm not sure how much damage you could make it do. Could you make it do 30k? I don't know, because it also crits. I don't think I've ever seen anyone talk about like the passive damage of weapons like ever. People always just like, it doesn't do very much. But I don't know if they've ever contemplated the fact that A, you can buff it with superconduct, and you can buff it with anything that buffs physical, and it crits. Which I think also might mean that the clam sets also could potentially be buffed by the same methods and crit. I think it can crit. I don't know, the clam set might have different rules, but this effect can crit. It can be buffed, and if this can be buffed, any effect that's similar to it could also theoretically be buffed, in theory. But yeah, that's my funky Wriothesley meme build. I probably won't build it for a while, because I actually have to build Wriothesleys at level 60 and I have absolutely no resources whatsoever. So let's go do that, shall we? I was gonna farm his boss, but then I remembered I had no money, so there's no point. We might as well just go do ley lines. Do we have enough books though? That's a good question. No, we don't. I have been having Nouvellette babysit for me. Because it's simple. You just do a few punches, and wow, that's a reaction. And wow, he has contributed to the team. Oh, doesn't really matter, because I've seen one Nouvellette. I love Nouvellette. Honestly, I'm not sure I'd be much interested in getting another DPS character. I just love Nouvellette a lot. It's so fun to play. Bam, 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 bam. And then we power wash them. Cube. I don't know. Good enough. Right. That's 2 monies. I don't know if there's any bugs down here. I don't think there are. I didn't check down here yesterday though. I'm gonna pick up the starfish just in case. Because farming them again for another character will be a pain in the butt. I bet Shizwin uses them. That's my prediction. Stop freezing me. That's mean. Yeah, these don't take very long at all with Nouvellette around. I'm sure there's loads of bugs I have missed. They tend to be around all the exploded places. But I haven't like gone out of my way to look for them, honestly. I am finding with Nouvellette's catalyst, like he's never off field long enough for him to get the buff. Maybe that's a me problem. I try to be really quick so that the bubbles don't disappear, these Dragon Balls. But I feel like I'm being too quick. Like I feel like I need to be as quick as I am. I can stay on other characters longer. Ooh, bug. I finally did that puzzle. I'm so proud of myself. Where is it? Where is it? It's right here. I saw it. Don't judge me. Bam. Bam. See? I don't have the buff. It's because I switched back to him. There you go, Wriothesley, you're helping. I don't even get... Yeah, I did get enough procs. Right, one more. I don't really want to spend all my resin trying to raise him, honestly. Like, Furnia's coming out soon. I need all my resin for her. So he's just not getting any of it. Like I need to buy books for Furnia and money for Furnia. I'm so poor. I thought I had more time, and so I spent some leveling Rosaria. Oh, there's one here. Because I thought that Rosaria could be a really good unit to have with Furnia, on the grounds that I don't know. I just thought she'd probably be fun with her. Because I don't really have many like built cryo units but Kaya. So I wanted to build another one, and look, I got Wriothesley, so I guess it paid off, I guess. Now I have an actual cryo DPS. Like I've been kind of like every time like thinking about getting Ayaka or Ganyu. Like I like Ganyu actually. Ganyu can actually be reasonably decent as an off-fielder because of her burst. Where Ayaka, I feel like she's only really good in freeze. Where Wriothesley can be really good in hyperfridge, hyperfridge or freeze or melt, because he's not so reliant on the setup. Because, well, his burst doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. I don't have talent books or anything for him. It's quite tragic. And I need to get ready for Furnia. Look, he's gonna absorb all of my material. I mean, I don't have to level him, but I kind of want to. I just think, even though I'm not going to prioritize the goofy build, unless you guys really want to see it. If you really want to see a physical Wriothesley, do let me know. I will do it. I mean, I contemplated doing it for the clicks, but it's a lot of resources. And I'd have to go farm the actual set because I don't have enough pieces just lying around. I checked. I don't have any bloodstained feathers. so I can't really do it. I have to actually go farm it, which I don't mind doing. I could do with some new noblesse sets pieces, because I don't really have that many. I farmed Benny and I stopped. I think all my bloodstained pieces just ended up being like strong boxed, because unless they're really good, I don't keep them. You have to be really good on a set that I don't even use. And the few pieces I do have aren't even good. It's okay. I think I have the best piece I have that's bloodstained is a pyro goblet that Klee has. Alright, well, this looks like there's an event. I thought there was an event today. This is why I wasn't in any big rush to do my commissions. Because I figured there'd be an event that I could do. And that would let me get my commissions. Yay! There is. I want some more free mo, so I can definitely get Furnia. Because I'm not going to win 50-50 on Furnia, no way. These combat events are always so complicated. Okay, let's see what this is about. It's got, go time 2. Good rewards, at least. You need to read 20,000, that sounds easy enough. Okay, so 4 teams. Well, we'll go... Let's work out the other teams for... Actually, I don't think there's actually any point to just having Nouvellette. What should we have on our final slot? Monopyro? I guess? Of Klee, even though she's not built for Monopyro. Nouvellette? Oh, actually... No, I'd have to re-equip Carve. And I can't be bothered to do that right now. Really need a full free action, so... I guess. Where are we? Huh. This is an interesting domain. It's got those statues from the Archon quest. I haven't seen these anywhere else but the Archon quest. So that's interesting. That we're in this random temple with these statues that are incredibly unique. Odd, honestly. What are these? Weird shiny rocks. I mean, I think the statues are a hint to Remeria. I think. It's probably like a Remerian, I don't know, chamber. It's very odd. This flooring is reminiscent to the Doomsday Clock. It's interesting. And all the clocks in Fontaine have this very similar design to the Doomsday Clock. I found it very interesting that they all seem to have very similar design. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. Just me, maybe just me. Let's try this out. Let's try this event out. Okay. Down goes the balls. And off we go. I'm not sure about this, but sure. I don't need any of this. Go Dragon Balls! I do have my Nouvellette at 10 talents wise, in case you're wondering. I have triple crowned him. He's like my first. He was the first character I ever triple crowned. Which I suppose is a simp move. Deep, I guess. Bump, bump, bump. Neat. It's so weird not having casual on this team. Bump, bump, bump. I find it's a little bit game breaking and distracting. Well, let's just kill you all. Go Nouvellette, you are a beast. Boomp, boomp, boomp. You're gonna die? I don't know. Oh. This is gonna be hard to do on my free to play. Well, this isn't too bad. on my main account, and it probably won't be too bad on my bows. I think I have 3 teams worth of characters on my bows. I probably do. I've got Tanari, so probably. Shockwave, it's just kind of distracting. But I think we're meant to use it for more points, right? Well, this looks like when you use it. The big creatures are out. Bam, dead. Around. And up. And swish. And we can use these ult ones. I don't really use Alhaitham's ult that much at all. Like, it does so much damage, it feels like he doesn't even need it. But it does get your free stacks up quicker, so it is worth using. I just don't feel the need. Huh. I can't remember if my cookie buff's gonna run out. Yep, it does. It always does that. Cookie's thing just doesn't feel like it lasts long enough. I could just use Raiden, and it'd be fine. I don't like playing with Raiden though. It's not like a comfort thing or anything. It's just I find her circle so distracting. Like any visual effects on the screen, I feel intrusive. I just don't like. Like you might have noticed, I don't have any of the pets up. It's because I just find them very distracting. We got like 20,000 points yet, no. Where's all the bad guys? Come on. Oh, poor Clee, she's got little legs. You must forgive her, she has little legs. Bam, bam, bam. I can't even remember what weapon I have on Clee. I have Widsith, of course I have Widsith. I should really have Soda Pearl on her. Ah. Come on. I can't remember why I don't have Soda Pearl on her actually. I think it's because bonk, bonk, bonk. Clee, no. I think things down. So good. So good, Clee. We got it. Mono Pyro, go! Bonk, bonk, bonk! There you go. Okay. Let's see what that gives us. So what does this give us? Okay. So if you just play it on standard, you're kind of missing out on the chance of getting the last crystal switch. Oh well, I guess. Yeah, I don't need these. I don't need these on any account. Oh, not enough. It's not enough to fill up my book. That's annoying. Ah, some enemies. Wriothesley is helping. Don't judge him. He's assisting in the defeat of all of the enemies by giving Nouvellette a needed stack. Never mind the fact that my Nouvellette is C1. He's assisting in his own way. Here's my boy. Look how little damage he does, but he can freeze them. I think this even make much of a difference. Oh yeah, you can see the little damage ticks of the weapon. Doesn't do a lot. Oh, I can charge tag him. Bonk! Kill me! Thank you! Run away! Alright. Today was just a little bit of me goofing around, sharing my thoughts and my mistakes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do leave a like if you did. It really helps out the algorithms. Lets more people see my amazing videos. Leave a comment down below. Do you think I should try and build physical Wriothesley To remind you, physical Wriothesley is trying to make this damage do big damage. Keeping in mind it can only hit every 10 seconds, which isn't too dissimilar. No, this can proc every 3.5 seconds, so this is ridiculous. So to make this weapon worthwhile in comparison to the healing bonus set, which can do 30k procs, I would have to make this do 90k procs, which I don't even think is possible. Like, is it possible? Do we dare ask the question? Let me know below. Let me know below. Because if you can make it do that much damage, it could be worth building, because I think that does more damage than his ult. Let me know in the comments below. Do we build Meme Wriothesley? Do we on a dream? Otherwise, I'm just going to build him normally until I have time, and then I might build the meme build, because that takes resin, which I don't have. Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you soon. Doing what? I don't know. I didn't plan to get Wriothesley. We might mess around with Wriothesley some more, because he might actually have stats. Then right now he has literally nothing. He's got some artifacts for me to level up. And once I've leveled Wriothesley, I need to go level Mika, because if I'm going to play Wriothesley, which I do now that I've got him, even though I didn't want him, I want to play with Mika. I will get Mika leveled for Furnia anyway, because reasons that will come clear in the future. The Mika meta is coming. We all thought we'd never see the day, but it's coming. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching this far. Don't forget to leave a like. Please. Please. For this guy who many people are going crazy for. But I think he just looks just generally cool. Just generally, he's alright. He's not my type of character, but I get why people like him. Alright, enough of me. Goodbye, guys, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Goodbye!